Hey guys, Bill Blowers from Top Rack Tactical. I'm going to talk to you today about clearing your house using some CQB principles, but with a very specific set of circumstances in mind. Things to look at here, it's your house, you know all the angles, you know where all the furniture is, you know where everybody's stand. Part of this is as a longtime patrol officer, I would get off of work early in the morning, and one of the things that I thought of, being a husband and father, is you always worry about your family. I always wondered, if I get home right now, and I see my front door kicked in, what would I do and how would I handle that problem? And initially there was some thought about maybe some slow clearing stuff and picking my angles, and then very quickly it dawned on me, you're not at work, man. You're at your own house with your family in danger, potentially already hurt, maybe in the process of dying if you don't get to them quickly. And so I changed my whole concept and philosophy about that and decided that what I was going to do was hostage rescue and move at that speed throughout my own house. This isn't my house. I'm in a buddy's house. He allowed us to come in today to film and show you some of the stuff that I'm talking about. But I think the mindset piece is important for you to consider specific to this circumstance. This is not the bump in the night where I have my entire family under control and I can defensively hold that target. This is coming home, my family isn't with me, they should be at home, and now what am I going to do to solve the problem? A chunk of it is routing, knowing where I'm going. The front door in my house, for example, the same thing here. I get to see a lot of the house very quickly. It opens up some audible clues as well. Am I hearing some movement? Am I hearing crying? Am I hearing some voices somewhere specific in the house? And that's going to prompt me to move quickly to those locations as well. All of those clues should be things that you're looking for when you're doing this, and then reacting to them if something seems out of place. The second thing to consider is, and I think, is your training up to the task, right? We can talk about losing some security and getting quickly through the house and drawing stuff, but once you find the problem, if you lack the requisite gun skills to deliver the shot, then you may be doing more harm than good. The last thing, man, is this is specific to your house. You need to make your own assessment and determine what makes sense for you based on your layout and what you're willing to risk. First thing to consider, man, come home, my door is smashed open. This door, it should be obvious why I would want to come in this door from the get-go. Again, time of day matters. So if it was a daytime hours type of thing that I'm coming home to, I would expect my family to be downstairs in the living spaces. If it was early morning coming off a graveyard, then I would expect them to be up in their beds, that kind of a deal. And so I can just see everything. Main living room here, I can see a portion of the family room, I can see into the kitchen, I can see the dining room, and I can also see the short hallway that leads to a powder room and the door to the garage. In addition, right here, I can also see the blind spot on the stairs going up from right here, and I also start to get a look in this house of some of the upstairs rooms and the condition of those doors. So are they normal for this time of day? Meaning, are they open or closed? And if they're usually closed at 6 o'clock in the morning, then I should see them closed right now. If they're not, that's my first clue of a room I probably want to head to sooner rather than later. So we come in a little bit deeper in the room. Obviously my gun would be out at this point. I'm not making any noise. I'm not calling out for my wife. I'm not doing anything to alert a bad guy to my presence. I'm hoping he doesn't even know I'm here yet because I want the element of surprise on this thing. He gained it earlier by forcing entry on my wife and kids. I'm going to regain that initiative from him by staying quiet and just being a hunter and figuring out where he's going. So as I'm pushing in here, I'm starting to see more of the family room. I'm getting different looks at the dining room. I'm starting to assess upstairs, all that kind of thing. So as I'm coming into here and seeing all these spaces, I'm keeping my peripheral vision active. So if I saw movement, obviously that would force my vision to go that direction, kind of isolate what is that thing. But I'm heading upstairs in this specific example. So a lot of my vision is also being cast upstairs. So as I get to here with the open loft concept, the open banister concept, I would get to this stage. Now I can kind of see a little bit of my master bedroom. I could tell that the one kid's room door was closed as it should be. Haven't been able to see the other one yet. And now I got a decision to make. I got to get upstairs. And so I could go super slow kind of a thing and doing something like this. The problem with this is that stairs always suck. And although I was able to get a quick look at the dead space behind the stairs here, it's not completely clear. So if I start backing up super slow, there's a possibility the bad guy was in a spot where I didn't even see him and I'm backing into him. I know there's nothing here right now. If there was, I would address it at this point, or I would be moving to make it work. So once I hit the stairs, I'm just turning and I'm heading up the stairs with all haste, trying to negate the angles behind me. So when I get right here, as an example, if I look back, and I wouldn't, I'm just looking back, I cannot be seen from the master bedroom and I cannot be seen from either of the kids' rooms at this point. So the faster I get to here, the safer it is for me. And so I would just continue to move up the stairs at this point. So right here now, I've cut the corner on this thing. I can see my master bedroom door is open. That's how the condition it should be at this time of day for me. So nothing to concern me about that. I'm going to stick with some basic CQB principles whenever I can, and one of those is clear threats as you come to them. So absent hearing my wife, calling for help or motion in there or something that would make me bypass the kids' rooms, I would just keep working and clearing threats as they come. Came up, saw that door's open, so I popped this thing, I'm gonna clear it. I can look down here, I can see my laundry room is on this wall, the door is to the right, is closed. Don't care about it, I'm not gonna worry about the laundry room. My child's room is directly to my front, the door is closed, that is the status and condition it should be for this early morning hour. So I'm good to go, I'm gonna start moving down this direction, but my first angle of exposure will be to my own master bedroom. So I'm gonna orient my eyes and gun that direction as I start to head here. So as I'm coming across it, I'm starting to look within my own master bedroom. Again, I'm being quiet, not making any announcements. Now, right about here, everything could change. So if I heard my wife, for instance, saying, please stop or no, or don't hurt me, I would leave this at this point and move directly to that master bedroom because I've located the problem. And that's what I'm trying to do quickly. So once I see it, then I'm going to change my own game plan. Same thing if I audibly heard something occurring in that child's room versus this one, I would go directly to that room versus this. But because I'm not hearing anything, I'm gonna stick with some of those tactical principles. I'm gonna clear this section first and find my child. Is it possible somebody could be in the laundry room? It is absolutely possible. Is it probable? The answer is no. Now, I know the layout of this room. It's going to lead into a Jack and Jill bathroom to the left side. I'm gonna have living space for the child's room to the right and a dead corner right. So my first thing is gonna be start working corner fed room, that corner to that corner, see what I can see, and then quickly come back onto that bathroom. So door's getting popped, I'm coming in, checking that door, or that corner rather. I can see that there's a closet there, both doors are closed, so I'm done with it. I'm sweeping back through, and then I'm going to post up right here. So I can look through and see that both doors are open. I can see the toilet sink. I'm pretty confident nobody is hiding inside this bathroom here, and so I'm gonna push through. If there was no child in here, and there should be, that would make me really nervous, and I would be thinking, where the heck is everybody at? If my child was here, then I got a decision to make. And in this specific circumstance, with the forced entry, it's early in the morning, everybody's sleeping, I would probably either leave this child sleeping if I didn't wake them up when I came in, or I would tell them, stay here, don't open the doors for anybody but daddy, and then I would shut the doors and then drive on and keep clearing, because I wouldn't want them in tow with me if the gunfight is about to occur. I'm gonna clear that real quick, and then I would say, come with me into the bathroom and continue to leapfrog them with me, staying a safe room behind me, but close enough that I could react to it, kind of a deal. So. Kids ain't here, maybe they got scared in the night, maybe it's no big deal, maybe it's a bunch of stuff and they're just like hanging out with mom, so I'm driving on and pushing through the bathroom. So same space, as I get into here, room layout, I already know where the beds are, the cribs, so I'm just pushing right through the bathroom. Quick looks into there, I could see them through the crack in the door. My first concern would be right side corner, it's clear, and that gets me to this door. But partly why I'm moving quickly here is that I've lost the hallway. When I came into that last bedroom, if there was a bad guy in the master, he has had time now with nobody watching to start moving down the hallway. Potentially he's coming in behind me, or he's setting something up here, thinking that I'm gonna come out of it. So the faster I can get this open, less opportunities and time that he has to prepare for that to occur. So very quickly coming to this stage, and then same thing, make sure I'm not flagging myself, gun's coming up and out, and then I'm gonna take my first look. If there's a bad guy here, then I'll start working from this point. The way that this house is laid out, and the benefit of this door being cleared in this fashion, is I can see all the way down the stairs. I'm not seeing a bad guy leaving. I can also see the front door. I closed it behind me when I came in. It's still closed right now, which tells me that no one has left since the time I came in. It would be unlikely that they would hustle out, open the door, and then reshut it versus just leave it open and be running away. So I'm still thinking I'm in pretty good shape for everything to be to my right. So now I'm gonna start piling this off pretty quickly, just working my way around. May come to here and just do a quick backside check, there's nothing, and then popping out and working. So now I'm working the bedroom, and I'm trying to work everything that I can here. So come up here, I'm gonna use the crack on the door. I can see all the way to that left side corner. This part of the room is clear. There's a little bit of dead space behind the bed, but the vast majority of the space in this room is off to the right. So I come in, I'm looking, I can now see the toilet room, which is a separate door. It's open. I'm saying that that space is clear. Popping into here, and now I get a first look into the master bath. Nobody's in there. I can see in the tub, and I can partially see into the walk-in shower. I can tell that the closet doors are closed. So right about here, I would come back, do a quick scan behind the bed. I can see it now. There's no way a human could be there. And then I can focus on this space. So I'll just come right back around. I can see all of the walk-in shower now. No one's gonna be in there. I would probably pop the linen closet, it's clear, and then move forward and start working on the master bedroom closet. If it was a big one or a walk-in, that kind of a deal. With the sliding doors, I would just slide one and do a quick head check. So I'm hoping at this point I have found the family. If I haven't, Not a big deal, making me feel a little bit better that nobody's been hurt. So now I got to get out of here potentially. And this is probably the point where I would go over to my nightstand, pick up the hardline phone and call 911. I may have hit 911 from my cell phone outside and then just drop the dang phone right in the weeds and start clearing. That 911 open line may give me something, or may have dispatch be able to start resources coming in, but I'm not going to stay on the phone with them because we all know what's going to happen. What's your name? Where do you live? What's your phone number? All that kind of jazz. And they're going to suggest and recommend to me that I don't come in the house. And I ain't trying to hear none of that right now. I need to just start moving. So this may be the first time that I'm going to call. If I'm feeling good, I think the house it does not have my family in here and they're not injured, I might just shut that bedroom door, call 911, and then post up right here and wait for the cops to come clear to me. Because I don't know where my family is at this point. But me running out now with all of the uncleared space potentially puts me in a line of fire if there were bad guys that I missed on the initial clear or that have now come out knowing what I was trying to do. So I might just post up in here and we'll see how it goes. Might run my cell phone at this point if I didn't drop it and start trying to call my wife. Where you guys at? Oh, well, we went over to the neighbor's house, whatever the heck kind of a deal. And there was never a problem here other than a straight burglary. So food for thought, think about how you're going to clear your own house based on the angles and how your house is laid out.